Anyway, I'm about to go live.
Honestly, thought we already were.
No, it's taken a while for it to think through. Alright, so that's Imperium Maledictum. I can get there.
Hello. You almost said Imperium Universalis, didn't you?
Yes.
Now that is an
probably a
EU4 mod. Yeah, I was going to say, if it isn't, I want it.
So, Terran's unfortunately dead. I'm sure it'll get better for next week, but for now, dead.
Temporarily dead.
Temporarily dead.
Mostly dead. Not all dead. Almost dead.
So, but we are picking up where we left off, where you'd been ambushed in an alley after making a big scene of yourself, and now you had a slight a bit of a gunfight. A few things got set on fire, and you managed to capture yourself a bounty hunter.
This hand flamer is freaking trash.
His accent's changed again.
Yes.
It has. I'm just at this point. I'm accepting it.
What's the blue bar on Sabina?
8 points. I was putting that as a reminder.
I need to go and find just
a way
to
find
my accent.
So we should.
Yes. Refresh your place.
In the bundle.
Refresh your fate points. I'm sorry, gentlemen, and everyone else. I am currently not in my best of wits today.
Is it refleshing what a doctor does?
Generally, no.
No, they tend to deflesh more than reflesh.
I suppose.
They do reflesh afterward. But...
True, yeah.
Let's, enough flesh. Let's just flush this conversation.
So, we have a hostage now.
Yes.
Is anyone here good at interrogation? Because all I have is a chainsword.
I mean, I have a...
Okay.
That's a line to start with, isn't it?
May this man impossibly be a heretic unto the Empire.
I mean, what the fuck?
Who's
been a heretic?
Who's smoking?
Oh, Sabina moved in. Okay, that explains it.
Here's my point. A, I don't have intimidation standard, but I do have 41 presence, which apparently is what intimidation runs off of. And B, I'm a blank. I could just stand next to him, make him more and more and more uncomfortable over time. I am prepared to throw dice at the problem.
Can I give you advantage because I have that chainsword?
Can we not do this in the middle of the street, gentlemen, and take this man to a proper interrogational home?
Do we have one of those?
No.
One that's outside the city, probably.
And more importantly, maybe we should think about patching you two up first, because holy shit, that's a lot of blood.
I don't know what you mean, as there's like 4 or 5 separate holes in me. The Emperor will keep me in one piece.
No crits, so you're fine.
Mario just turns the flamer on low and just puts it over the hole. I'm good.
No, you cauterize me, I will chainsword you.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Terran's character that I can't.
Let's clear this. Let's clear this intersection so that nobody gets very curious what's going on here. And I would hate to run into Spec Ops.
I mean, there's probably plenty of alleys we can drag him down instead.
I mean, we are in an alley
to start with.
We are. Out of anyone here,
there's probably an alley to the alley that we can drag him down.
Oh, sub-alley. An even darker
We're
sub-alley.
a different alley.
We're hivers. We can find a maintenance hatch anywhere.
The point is, we're not doing this out in the open.
Yeah. Yes. We are going and scurrying away a little bit.
Not that I think we have much of an excuse if we didn't just go and hide, but
Also, in fairness, if we're lucky, the bodies we leave behind should hopefully resolve themselves in the law enforcement's mind. So, oh no, there was a gang shooting. They shot each other. The end.
I mean, the best thing you can do, honestly, is take out some spray paint, put a gang sign on the wall, and go.
All right, find what we find.
All right.
Anyway,
you drag the unconscious guy back into the pool. That's not the right word. Into a slightly more stale-smelling alley.
A little less blood, a little more just dirt.
Yeah.
It's like a fractal dwarf fortress home where you just have alleys on alleys on alleys, going all the way
It's a
in
hive
down.
city. That's pretty much the definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
At any given point, unless you are literally on the main thoroughfare of the entire hive, you are several alleys deep.
are you going to just one alley, or are you getting away from the fiery gunfight zone?
Yeah, let's take at least a couple. There's no need to stay anywhere near the actual gunfight zone.
You can listen to the sounds of the police sirens approaching in another direction.
More or less.
Wee. Oh well. I have Terran over my shoulder and moving him and bringing him along.
Yeah, I assume Added and I are just dragging this guy between us.
Yep. So, it's going to be a while before he like wakes up, because you did a number on him.
Oh
Damn
yeah,
right we did.
great. Can I tie him up with what's left of that web that I got shot with?
Do I have?
Yeah, go for
No,
it.
I have manacles.
Oh,
that
good.
works too.
I have
Yeah,
3
that'll
sets
do
of manacles, so we can do the old good fashion of manacling one arm to one leg and the other arm to the other leg in a cross fashion.
Regular, but fine.
Um,
I really wouldn't question it at this point.
I've never heard of that.
The man clearly knows his manacles, and that's his own business.
Just and then you put a manacle in the middle and hang him up.
Oh
by them.
right, you're the snitch. That makes a lot more sense actually.
What? Sir, I'm a runner, and I have never snitched to a man in my life. Without the rest.
Anyway, yeah, we'll drag him down some godforsaken alley of an alley of an alley.
Yeah.
Of an alley,
And
you know.
and have him manacled up.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Sorry if there's noise on mine, by the way. I think my dad's doing something with a.
You're fine.
I'm just gonna stockpile this EXP and not spend it too immediately.
All right. So, Evo will come around.
I'm assuming we've already confiscated his ID and all that.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming you've taken everything you need to stop him from being like any sort of threat. He will, of course, test his manacles.
It's an impressive act of contortion.
Yeah. Stretch. Nope, they're pretty solid.
Don't try it too hard, good friend. This is the crawdaddy configuration. You're more likely to break your own wrists and shoulders than getting out of this one pretty easy.
All right. So the fact I'm alive means you obviously want something from me. What's that?
Curiosity for more than anything else. Why did you jump us?
For the bounty on your head?
No.
Who's bounty?
Great. Did I find a bounty notice in any of his belongings?
No. There's no picture dead or alive.
That's a new one. To be fair, good sir, I don't think we know what if he would be bountied or not.
Who set the bounty?
Farmers.
I thought he was the Imperial guy.
Oh, was the Imperial?
Yeah, the farmer guy was on me.
Oh, yeah. So it got switched around, didn't it? Yes, because the yeah.
Sorry. Florida man was the other guy. Was the other bounty hunter?
Yes, he was the Florida man. Worked for the farmers. I forgot. So it's been 2 weeks. It's summer holiday here, therefore my brain is.
To be fair, you were getting that mixed up last session too.
Yeah.
I think you just didn't really internalize who was who.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Right.
You didn't expect these guys to pose much of a threat.
Also, wait, hang on. We're supposed to know who the hell we are?
Yeah, so it's the mob. There we go, the right one. We're after him, points towards Sarkis. So if you just want to give it to us, then we can take him and get paid. Life would be a lot simpler.
You know, I have a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
We need a new servitor.
Okay, maybe an intimidation roll.
See, this is the point where Sabina comes in and actually makes.
Yeah, fine. I was going to say, is my stats better than yours on this then?
I'm probably my
It's willpower.
Willpower, that's 32 on my end.
Okay, yeah, I'm swinging better than you on this. I mean,
That's
to be honest,
basically my contribution.
My willpower is 34, so
that's fair. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd like to think Blancor is just sort of leaning in as well, while I'm just going, well, unless you don't wish to start giving us the information we require, we can always servitorize you without anesthetic. I'm reliably informed that can be done.
And I'm revving my chainsword in the background.
All right.
Which means actually that's a 45 because advantage from assistance.
Right. A marginal success.
I don't think that actually...
With one level of success.
Oh, does it?
Well, if it's a 45 over that, yeah.
good.
Wait a minute. No, it's applying a kill team bonus I shouldn't be getting. Because I was looking at it thinking that's not right.
Stop kill team.
It's turned the bloody kill. Yeah. It turned the bloody kill team talent on is what it did. Right, I'm going to just fate reroll that, to be honest, and just resolve the confusion. There we go.
That's a significantly better.
Yes.
A much better improvement.
Apparently, he doesn't want to be a servitor.
Apparently, could it be that this man has gone to certain overly vicious servitor bouts and seen the havoc caused of servitor bodies? Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's more that he doesn't want to be lobotomized and turned into a slave.
I mean, who did?
I'm trying to loop this back into the main plot about it. Please, Blada, please be with me.
No, it's not just Ray who does that now.
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to drop hints about, looking at the plot. Because, there's no other way you're getting
every
back
time
on it.
Every time I try to pull the plot up, it gets slapped away.
It's because you've been going
engaged
away from
with the plot.
You've actually been leading them down the garden path so far. You're yellowing half the plot at the end of the garden path.
Bang, bang, bang. Anyway. Good sir, I had to ask. I understand of a few things, but I must be questioned. You're a local, are you not?
Yeah, I'm from
taking
the planet.
Jobs to this hive, I mean.
Yeah.
We've been a little bit out of sorts looking into certain things. We could square this little confusion up, if you would say, and we can all walk away with the equal number amount of limbs and less chrome upon our bodies. If you were to say, help us with a current investigation and that we're looking into.
You want information?
Or just yes. It would be very good for all involved. So, my good friend, we are looking into some sort of authorial conflicts that are a little bit more extreme than than your average mob affair. You know what it is. It's all showmanship and so forth on the up and up. We're looking for actual destructive might put into grand fury. We're looking for the good shit.
You want drugs?
No, we want conflict.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good at that.
We want machine upon machine clashing upon each other in great destructive fury.
Well, that's where you've come from.
What?
You've just stepped out of the machine fights.
Yes, but that was pussy shit.
That's as good as it gets to the machines.
Oh,
looks
Yay! That was the sound of the penny.
Looks too.
Sorry, I'm a bit more sarcastic than I'm. Sorry.
Honestly, I think the sarcasm is valid.
You can be as sarcastic as you want, Gray.
We've been stringing ourselves along for how fucking long now?
Mario
Some
looks to
session and a
Sabine,
half until you realise you're not looking for servants.
looks to Sabine, looks to wait a sec, I need to go look at the thing. Looks to Sabine, looks to Sarkis on the ground, looks to Gildor. Ah, fuck! It's a normal actual fighting rig. Ah, I think we missed the Grox for the fields, good sirs.
That's
My associates.
what.
Grox for the fields. You know?
I don't know what Crocs
Fucking
is.
Ivers can't do an idiom for
What do you call it then?
What?
forest for the trees. Oh wait, you don't know what trees are.
No, we're talking about Grox shit in fields. Anyway,
I went to a field on a field trip once.
good for you. How was it? Did you get an A plus?
Well, it was a bit weird and there's no sky. Yeah, literal field trips. They take the kids to cities out to see actual fields and wait for them to stop screaming.
You must acclimate them somehow. Okay, so there is actual fisticuffy fights going on. Then you're saying nothing to do with Sabator Trash.
They don't tend to use their fists. It's more blades.
Okay. Pedantism aside. Actual fights,
Yeah.
with clubs. Clubs of fights.
Oh my.
we got two people with no literal barriers time. Yeah, they use clubs occasionally.
Good. So, colleagues, do you want to input on this at all?
I just need a second.
I mean, I still want to serverize this guy.
Let's
Look. If you want to know where the illegal fights are, that's simple. You just got to go down to Golgotha.
Excellent.
Golgotha?
Yeah, the part of the hive that everyone else has pretty much abandoned. I mean, you'll probably get mugged 5 steps in, but if looking at you guys, that's probably not going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah, because that went so well when you tried it.
Hey, I'm a professional.
Hey, let's not be too rude to the gentleman. Okay, good sir. You have won your luckiest of jackpotty days. If you drop to take a wash on this entire collection of doodles of things.
Where am I going to have a what? Why would I want to wash?
Cindy just falls the chaos in the corner.
No, sorry, this is strictly out of character. Sabine is absolutely fine. This is me having a problem.
What's wrong? What's with you, man?
I've lost count, man, of the sheer number of accents who segued through in about 5 sentences.
Yeah, look, I'm not in my most copacetic times, all right?
I know. Give me a minute.
Anyway, okay.
This guy's as literal as hell.
Okay, good sir. Let me cut the chase down a bit. We don't murder, kill, or do anything else to you. You show us to Golgotha. You take a wash. You take a wash. Heck, I'll give you 50 thrones on the way out. We say our goodbyes, and you take this as a holiday. Okay?
You let me go?
Sir Pitus is dying. What was that, Gray?
He's like, you want to let me go?
No, we don't want you to, but if it'll make you cooperate, we're willing to.
He doesn't want to. She doesn't give a shit. That man over there is unconscious, and we'll just say we murdered you and threw you down a what you call it processor, a food processor. You get to live. We all get to be happy. And if we ever need to be back in the Z, we can call you up and be friends. How's that? You want to be friends? I like being friends.
If it would let me get out of this alive, yes. Hello, new friends.
Good.
Oh yeah, one more thing.
How
much was that bounty worth?
2.5.
K? Dollars? What?
Okay.
Kegs of beer?
Yeah.
Oh. Fair enough. Looks over at Sarkis. No, looks over. Nah. Looks back over. Looks back over longingly. Looks back. Nah. And Zintrus is also be gone. Okay. Fair and
Get
fair.
your money's worth. I'm gonna cut.
Okay.
No, I'm not actually gonna.
And just gonna say this: if you do renege or try to take those back on the deal or anything else, we will feed you to that food processor feed first. Without anesthetic, and will give you a drug that makes the time go much longer. So you'll be having a longer understanding of your entire body being crushed bit by bit and turned into food paste, okay?
See, now doesn't just being decapitated sound like a much better deal?
Yes.
Or worse,
I'm
I
gonna
will
slap
give you...
Mario in the back of the head at this point.
Ouch. Ouch.
I think the point has been established. God damn it.
You're a goddamn embarrassment.
Sorry. Back in character. Mario, I think the point has been established and proven. We're done here.
Fair enough. Well, look, I'm having a good time. It's been a while since I've been back in my element.
He brings his medical list up. Can I go? I can give you the actual address.
That would be
No,
useful.
you're coming with.
No.
We may need introductions, and you may know friends.
Plus, none of us know how to get around this place worth a damn.
Yes, don't worry. I will give you 50. I will give you 50 thrones. You'll get the service fee.
Okay.
Good. We be good friends. Good friends.
I like new
Or
friends.
Why do I still have warp charge?
Or murderous enemies. And it's up to you.
Friends better than enemies?
Good.
I need to stop for a second.
He's
Out of character. Discard, why are you cousin Roman? Are you going to invite us to go bowling or something, please?
I'm half scared he might.
I don't know, man.
I know you didn't want to servitorize the guy, but we're not going to give him a fucking gold watch in exchange for his services.
Jesus Christ, all I wanted to do was kill him, and now you're...
Okay.
Okay.
I think
All right.
I get where you're coming from, Discard, but I think we've established what we need to from this chap. If you still want to use him as a guide, fine. But let's not give him any more benefits, shall we?
I'd like to point out Discard was giving me shit for trying to intimidate him earlier.
I know. Such as the twisted weaves
Weaves. Gotcha. All right, I'm getting a bit too into it. All right, fair enough. Let's just begin the way. I'll take the manacles up and everything else like that.
Me.
You both will murder you. Good. Okay, good.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
We don't know either, son.
He's terrified. He doesn't know what's happening. He's like,
He's terrified. He's fucking terrified. We've got to work with this man.
it's been such a roller coaster ride for him. He's like, am I living? Are they going to kill me? Are they dragging me to a legal fight club? Are they going to do me a servitor and then throw me to a legal fight club?
Oh God. Oh, that's. Oh wow. Right.
Man,
okay.
This guy was not fucking ready for this job.
No.
Who says we were? Okay, fair enough. Right, so we go.
For our job. He wasn't expecting to try and collect a bounty and get this.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Anyway, I've deducted the $50. We'll go on with this.
Good. Right.
Oh,
We
you
know
just
we
said
got to
that.
go at
I'm
any
tempted to
rate.
Drop this guy a K just because holy shit, you shouldn't have to deal with this.
Okay.
How'd
We
you
know
end
we
up-
gotta
How'd
do.
you end up feeling sorry for the guy who attacked you?
I don't know.
This is gonna be an
Mario
interesting
didn't
thing.
stop talking.
This will be a very interesting thing to listen back to one day.
Oh God. Right.
When
Okay.
I'm-
So we know we
when
got
I'm-
to go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, let's first, fix our wounds up. Pretty ourselves up,
As
splash
best
some
we
water
can.
on our face, and move along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can't
So,
take
who
all.
wants to make that Medicaid check? I mean, we could. I guess we do have access to Terran's sheet. We could roll it for him.
I have a staple gun.
You no.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely never. Okay, I just want to establish that right now.
I think at least one of our issues is a broken bone anyway, so it wouldn't even work.
Yeah.
No, I took no crits. It's just wounds for me. So
Oh.
theoretically, the staple gun would do.
Same,
hell
same
no.
here. I only took a few burns and one stab.
Okay.
Well, who wants to roll for Terran then?
I should
I would say
probably.
Gray. Let Gray roll for Terran.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense.
Medical.
In order of importance, I think it's probably going to be Sab and then Terran.
I'm on 3 out of 15 currently,
Right.
so I must admit I could really do with some.
You get priority mostly because you're actually here. So.
Well, there is that, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
According
also
to
like
Sabina?
8 out of 12, so
Marginal success. I forget
think-
how Medicaid works.
let's go look it up in the book.
Oh yeah, that's a thing we have.
I'm glad that I'm sure nobody in the
appendix.
Nobody in the chat. I'm sorry, I had to deal with the
So
my. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What's up?
make a routine plus 20 Medicaid test to treat wounds.
Okay, that's plus 20.
Successful equal to heal wounds equal to the success level plus your allies' intelligence bonus.
Okay, so actually that should be plus 20, so that's 2 more.
And his intelligence bonus is 3.
So that's 5. Apprentice.
Yes, sorry. Back a second. 5, did you say?
Yep.
Lovely. Well, 7 to go.
You can only make this once per day per character.
Oh.
So.
Okay, fair enough. That's me then. Next is probably... I'm looking at comparative wounds.
I have 8 out of 12, so if you want to do me next.
All right. Remembering this time.
It turns out I actually have 45 Medicaid, so I can probably try and see if I can take out the staple gun on myself.
You've actually
you
got
have
more
an
than him
advance
then.
in it?
Yeah, you're better
I
than
do
he
not
is.
have the answer. Do I have the what?
If you got 45 Medicaid, you're better than Terran's character.
Oh no, what was
39.
Do you have an advance in it?
No, I don't. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I do. I have one advance in Medicaid.
Okay, you're good then.
Okay, good. Because I saw I had like 40 intelligence, so let me actually spend a 1 fate point on this so I can hopefully get back to fighting.
Why are you doing this yourself instead of having Terran do it?
He's
And
better.
45. There we go.
I mean, you did better than he did, so I mean, I guess that's
So that would be
4 plus your int bonus.
8. Okay, so I'm back. So I basically take the flamethrower and stable
Actually,
pen.
no, that's 6 plus your int bonus because it's plus 20.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I only had 8. I had only had 8 wounds, so I take the staple gun and the thing, and I weld myself back together.
So discard if you could do one for me.
All right, let me give a shot. Do you want this? Okay, so you don't want the staple gun, right? Okay, let's not do that. Sorry, my brain is trying to work with what the skill page is. All right. So do you want me to fate you up, or how
Remember,
damaged
that's
are you?
plus 20. By the way, we haven't been doing that.
No, you don't have to spend fate. It's fine.
So it's plus 20 for this. Okay.
Yeah, he can live if you fail. Well, maybe not if it's a botch.
Yeah, you may want to sort that one out.
Let me.
According to the rules, there's no negative effect for failing. You can't do it again.
I could spend a fate point. I just want the work.
That's valid.
All right, so let's give it one more shot. Plus 4 because I forgot the plus 20.
So that's 7 overall, I think. No, wait. What's your int bonus?
4.
So that's actually 7. Or no, hang on, fuck, that's 8.
8.
I
Yeah.
can math. Other way.
So yeah, this basically Mario puts it down, pulls out an actual Medicaid kit, and just starts working on it. There we go.
Added. Wounds count up, not down.
Yeah, so you had 0.
Nobody wants to collapse.
No one wants to hit the critical existence problem.
Great.
Just
I guess that puts it down to me. I only have 5 wounds. So
yeah, we ought to heal you. And actually, to be honest, Terran took a lot of wounds, so if this guy wants to give him a treat,
I think we can just assume that he's healed himself in the interim when we come back or whatever. When he gets back.
All right, let me give you the 1C over yo. That roll? There we go.
Hey, you completely fixed me with just your success levels.
Pulls out rivet gun. You're good.
I'm not the ad mech.
You are now.
I'm not. I'm kidding. Freaking stitch. I'm just look. I just pull out the fish. I pull out the hook and the gauze and just stitch you up real fast.
They think they're all robots. They are now.
Strangely enough, Mario is actually very adroit at this, and you never would have noticed.
Yeah, oddly enough, yeah.
Completely fucked up.
It's like that one time. It's like that one time where we were playing the Exalted game, and my character was like, yes, he was in a hood this entire time. Turns out he had the body of a fucking bronze god.
Surprise!
To be fair, he was Exalted. That's not exactly uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing on.
I think there's an Exalted module for Foundry. Thinking about it.
Possibly.
We'll look. We'll look into
later problem.
Yeah, later on. As much as I would love to one day play the dragon kind thing of Exalted.
Right, so we've healed up as best we can.
Yep.
Golgotha. Wretched hive of scum and villainy. That's more familiar to most of us, to be honest.
Do we have to catch a train with this guy in cuffs and all that?
Well, we're not technically cuffing him. I'm just either have him on a leash or just,
I'm gonna be honest.
Under the perfect. Go ahead.
The leash might be more difficult to explain.
Yeah.
Okay. We can either cuff him or we can just, have the threat of horrid violence if he runs away.
We didn't heal him, I would like to point out. So, yeah, he's not having a great time of it.
No.
You know what? Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
I'll include him in this entire.
Do I open my mouth sometimes?
I don't know. Sometimes.
I don't know. Yeah, just that.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
They're too late.
Okay, he only
gets 3 back or 4 back.
Mario will.
The point is, you did not suddenly and miraculously completely unfuck him.
No.
So if he does try to run, we still have a decent chance of refucking him.
Interesting means of communication, good sir. But I will on that. Yes, we can deal with that later. I'm prepping
this motherfucker's best friend after we nearly killed him. That's stupid.
I mean, well, just being civil. He didn't successfully kill us.
He got damn close.
He did a good job.
I'm sure if I didn't spend my entire time messing around with the setting with the flame of the fire,
Florida man did. That's for damn sure.
If I didn't spend the entire time messing with the settings on my flamer, I would probably have been a lot better at just reducing people to chunky salsa. Anyway, continuing on.
Okay, so you get onto the local subway, and him in manacles and stuff like that probably doesn't even get noticed that much.
Yeah, this is a part of the hive. They probably have a lot of prisoner transfers.
Yeah.
We're probably not even the only people in the car that's got a guy with cuffs on.
Yep. We'll just,
The leash is a bit
move it
different. Although, again, not the only person with a leash on. But, we don't judge.
You know what? I'm gonna make small talk with the man. Not successfully.
He's not having it.
No, he's terrified of you. He doesn't understand
Gee, you fucking wonder.
Yeah, you're just weird. You're the weirdest person he's ever met.
You start talking to him, he just starts hyperventilating because he thinks you're about to do something to him again.
Yeah.
I didn't do much of it talking to him. I wonder why this is pretty extreme. All I did was let some of the voices in my head say out. Oh, great! That's the reason why Mario changes accents all the time. He has multiple different personality constructs running at the same time.
Wouldn't
Anyway,
surprise
moving
me.
on.
Get a few more corruption on, dear, and we'll see where we go.
So this train don't got no brakes. How far down we going?
It's quite far down. All hints of sunlight have pretty much disappeared now.
I'm impressed we had any before.
Yeah, but they at least tried to make it daylight bulbs. You're into the harsh neon stuff now.
I mean, there are probably some light light shafts like that that capture sunlight and move it down. Like
there really aren't. They don't give a shit down here.
Reflective poles.
Yeah.
I mean, to the mid-hive at least.
Yeah, we're not in the mid-hive anymore.
No, we're leaving the mid-hive, but I'm assuming we're in the mid-hive. Yeah, continuing on.
So, this area has obviously seen much better days. I mean, you thought the area you were in was bad. Actually, no, again, Imperial-wise, not bad. For this city...
Imperial-wise, we're looking at mid-hive right now.
Yeah. But this is their lower hive.
Reminds me back of my teenage days. Jumping, running, taking things place to place.
Yeah. So, it's obviously run down. There's people watching you. But you're obviously a well-armed group. I'm assuming at this point you're not making any attempt to hide your guns.
No, if we're going down to the underhive.
Yeah, if anything, we're probably making them more obvious.
Yeah, I have my chainsword on the. I'm wearing my chainsword outside my my coat today. Yes. Did they smile and wave back?
No. Some of them will disappear into the kind of what you call it, shadows. That's the word. Wow, that's a hard word to forget.
It's been one of those days.
It's been one of those weeks, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, but generally you will not be attacked because you're too much of an effort, and they're looking for easy targets. You will of course be watched though. An arrow will lead you kind of down and to a door which has a burly man kind of standing on it. And he goes like, "Never actually been in here. It's not my type of thing, but this is the entranceway." So.
Oh, okay. That's what this is where we're going tonight.
Yeah, this is the pits.
Okay, that's good. I'll take the manacles off him, give him $50, and say, "You have a good day, sir," and leave him to all the monsters that are going to eat him as soon as we leave.
Oh yeah, we never gave him back his gun or anything.
He starts running, and there's a good chance he'll make it.
There's a good chance he'll make it. Yeah. It's a fun time, but we'll leave it to say the Saints Holy Darwin.
Anyway, I'll have to do an athletics check for him.
I mean, it failed anyway. So.
I mean, give him a athletics check. Let's see how fast. Let's see if he can Darwin away.
I'm gonna give him an advantage because he's motivated. Oh yeah, he sprints
right the fuck out of there.
The elevator we came down on is even closed by the time he's back on it. Oh well, right. God bless him. So, right, gentlemen, you ready to descend into the belly of the beast? Oh, gentlemen and woman, respective.
I know, noble.
Nobility is a long way away from this team, but yes, I think we are ready, if that's what you mean.
I mean, I saw a noble once.
Did you mug him?
I didn't mug people. Okay.
He was the farm. He was the farmer. He dug up the stuff. I don't. Yeah, I transported the stuff. I don't know. We enter the dom. We enter the place. Correct?
Well, no, we don't. We have a bouncer.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bouncer.
What was that?
That's the sound of the
Oh, my
bouncer's
phone.
phone ringing. It's like, yeah. Password. You gotta know the password. All right, stop wasting my time. If you don't know the password, turn around and go.
Okay.
You know, I wish I had a bit more experience so I could get a telepathy skill and try and read his mind.
I'm going to give him the hardest, longest, most long souls, the most. I am tired and I am willing to do violence for if you do not let me through thing, and just say, please. I'm going to roll rapport on that, Gray.
Please.
I have just caused him to hyperventilate continuously. This
You're gonna kill
And I will-
Serpentis at this rate.
I will use my last bait point on this.
The
just in case,
question
for
is,
advantage.
will Serpentis kill discard first?
Oh, the night is young.
All right. Well, anyway, advantage. Let's roll.
Holy shit! Please was the password.
It's probably the least heard thing here.
It's the magic word.
Oh God, it is as.
The door
I
opens.
honestly,
and
I cannot believe them.
what rolls out
Thank you.
is the thumping of like bass music, like a ground level wave of smoke, and like lights, and just the sound of people roaring and screaming.
Well, sounds like a fight club.
Well then, let's move on in and see what's up. And
All
I will
right.
say to the bouncer before we go in, thank you. Then we'll go inside.
There's no token in the scene which gives you visibility of the area.
I was just moving to fix that, but I hit the wrong button.
Ooh, isometric. Well, no, it's not isometric, but it's kind of angled.
Yeah.
Neat.
All
Where'd you
right.
steal this one from?
I just randomly googled it.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah.
You are the greatest friend of plagiarists.
I did Fight Club Max RPG Sci-Fi. Let's see.
Nice.
Where is it?
I'd like to know that this place is octagonal.
Moonbow Vineyards apparently did it.
Huh.
But yeah, it's kind of hard to find good cyberpunk stuff. So you will be
Fair enough.
coming in. I don't want the locals. I want the players. I also need to change the scene size because that is wrong.
Yeah, that's a bit smaller than I was expecting it to be.
No, I just need to drop that and double that.
Turns out it's Ratlings running the op.
God damn it! It's always bloody Ratlings.
So who's the big cheese here then?
The Skaven.
Rev's chainsaw.
No, the Skaven are on Terra.
Right.
Quite possibly.
Hey, Anger Die!
I gave the wrong guy.
Angry Die!
Why did I frag Maber out?
I don't know why it's so inconsistent whether I see it or not.
It depends on what permissions you're allowed to see or not.
I think it's linked to the random naming thing. So it only comes up when I drop in a random NPC and he wants to give it a name.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm just wondering why I specifically only see it sometimes when everyone else does. Like, I shouldn't have any different permissions or anything like that. I should just have the same. I don't know.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. Right, so you walk in. There is obviously a fight going on in the centre. This area
How
around
much
it,
blood?
quite a
How
bit.
much
There's a couple
blood?
of people like battering on each other. And this is actual.
1-on-1, or is it a?
Yeah, this one's 1-on-1.
Okay.
There's lots of people shouting and like roaring at each other. The pit's built so kind of like you can see in through kind of like glass bits at the side here. But there's no way for anything to accidentally come out. There just seems to be like a secondary tier at the top if you want to risk stuff and stand up there. So people can pay a bit extra to get a chance of getting splashed in the face with blood.
Okay. Just to look around, Gray. There's no, let's see now. Where's my
Is there a bar?
Priorities.
Well, see, if there's a bar, the bartender probably knows enough to get us in on something.
Right.
That's true, actually.
when did I get Forbidden Lore Theology? Oh yeah, I have. Oh yeah, I picked
Why
up
do I
Forbidden
get
Lore
Forbidden
Theology.
Lore Theology?
Yes. Forbidden Lore Theology.
Does that mean you know what the throne actually is?
I don't know, honestly. It's more the fact of it's just I probably know what I need to look for, I guess.
Does that mean you actually know who wrote the book?
Ooh, that would be
Oh
forbidden.
God, that would be very forbidden.
That would be let's see how well if I roll an 11, all right, I'll just fall to my knees and scream at the ceiling. But anyway. Anyway, as we're mingling, Gray, is it possible for me to roll for Forbidden Lore Theology to make sure I'm not seeing any certain symbols that we don't want to be seeing around this kind of place?
Yeah, go for it.
One success.
Yeah, as far as you can see, there's no enemy symbols. Lots of adverts. Lots and lots of adverts.
I will breathe a deep sigh of relief. Okay. Just love how the Inquisitor just keeps shoving different things in my brain.
He's trying to see what fits.
Seems everything from surgeon to everything else. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mingling around.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 40K.
I mean, 40K, yes.
So.
Yeah, Kildare's gonna look for a betting terminal just to see, like, how often are the fights?
That'd
Like,
be one
the
of the
one-
things kind of down near the bottom here. Ah, come on, ping.
Oh, did we have to pay an entry fee?
No.
Okay.
We knew the password.
Yeah. You're all well enough to avoid the entry fee.
Hey.
Yay. Oop, I don't think it's bit over in here. This bunker-esque area.
Yep. So these like the triangles are kind of like separated off tables. So you're looking more down here.
Jump.
So this is like the bar area with the betting, and there's kind of like lots of things going up saying this is like upcoming fight. Brian the Smasher versus Kilgore.
They really need to get a new random number generator for their name for their fight namers.
I suspect with the sheer number of people who go through this place, they have to start repeating epithets eventually.
Yeah.
No, but no, it's worse. They can't reuse them, so they have to rename the same thing but use as different characters or words or just spellings. This is Kilgore with like 3 different O types fonts.
Ultimate Warrior 52 is ready. Up next.
The Immortal 556. After he took over from Immortal 557. It all started with the Immortal 1, and then he proves to, not be.
The Immortals, we put their name to a test. Anyway, so what you want looking for down here?
Put in a bet.
Yeah? Who do you fancy?
I'll let
I
They've
think
got odds.
Brian.
You take Brian? Excellent. How much are you putting down? Brian's at 20 to 1, by the way.
100 solas.
100? 120 to 1? Taking
Is
your
this
money.
okay? Just checking. Are these two the death, or are these two like? Is there categories of first blood, death, or maiming type things?
Quite often to the death, or at least until one's incapacitated. The fight goes on to one side can't fight anymore.
Hey, Gray, how close can I get to the glass?
Pretty close.
Would that be within short range of the fighters?
Yeah.
It's 20 to 1 on Brian, right?
Yep, 20 to 1 on Brian.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, I made a mistake. But yeah, it's too late.
All right. Brian's opponent, what's he?
Brian is against the Ultimate Warrior 52, who is like possibly an Ogrin. Because he's one of those people.
Well,
so
let's
big.
see if we can't.
Yeah. Brian steps out. Brian is kind of like, if you've seen kind of like Deadpool 2, Bob.
I haven't.
Okay, so there's like the normal. There's like a normal guy who joins up with the superhero team he's putting together.
That sounds like a Deadpool thing to do. Okay, I'm just getting Deadpool with a Bob Ross.
I think is he Bob in the film? Because I think he's supposed to be Bob, Agent of Hydra.
Bob, Agent of Hydra rings a bell, yes.
Yeah.
Hydra Bob.
Bob, Agent of Hydra. That's.
I've got the
It's
miniature
a
of him.
ride.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that it's a Deadpool movie.
They just call him Peter. It's a different guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the guy in the movies is actually Bob, because there's apparently.
Okay, I see this guy. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Like middle-aged
That
guy.
mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hell of a tash.
He was fun. Just drag him in here. We'll just put his picture on screen, and then we'll just put him there.
That's how I
It's
can get
Ryan
that.
Reynolds. Or no,
Hey.
not Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, they can't copyright because they copyright flag us for putting him on there. Then
No.
Oh,
One second,
God,
I'm
what's
just
his
trying
name?
to save the image.
I'm just gonna post it in the Discord.
Yeah, I can get it into here so everyone else can know what we're talking about.
Wait, we're supposed to know what we're talking about?
Occasionally. Alright, so basically, there we go.
That is very powerful facial hair.
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Let's see if I can't make him bleed out.
I thought this was the guy we were rooting for.
Yes.
No, no, we've got 20 to 1 on the other guy. I thought.
No, this is the other guy. The other guy is Ogren.
Yeah, this guy is
Hang on.
fighting. This is the guy you bet on.
Okay, I think I got confused because you started talking about this guy, like, as I was asking about the opponent, so I think I just got confused there.
Yeah, no. So this is the guy you've bet on. This is obviously his first day, and the guy he's placing on is like an almost Ogren-sized, like scarred muscle man. This is why it's
Let's
20.
just hope that's not a space marine without his armor. Because if it is, that means we've got a hell of a bigger problem.
That
Right.
would be very much a bad time. Anyway, I think I found a picture for the other dude, Gray. If you would give me one quick second.
Why is it applying the blank malice?
No, that's
twist
too
on this?
orcish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's straight up just an orc, an albino orc.
Yeah.
Probably
Anyway,
start,
yeah, Mr. Whatever the fuck his name is. I'm going to wait for Peter to make his first actual attack at the guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, so it's not immediately obviously suspicious.
All right. He's going to run up and he's going to punch him.
I failed.
And he
You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got enough warp charge. I can go for it again.
Okay.
I'm just having a drink at the bar. It's a thirsty day.
So he needs to make a whatever. I'd like if it had the thing in the. Oh, I can right click. Challenging fortitude endurance test or suffer 2 damage, ignoring armor, and begin bleeding major.
All right. Challenging fortitude roll.
He did not beat me, so he is now bleeding and bleeding major.
All right. So.
And there ain't no medical attention in that pit. You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't bet, but well done.
All right. So he's now bleeding. He's not sure why he's bleeding.
Hemorrhage is a terrible thing.
Yep.
It's a wonderful thing.
If only you can make him bleed in the brain and just give him an aneurysm on stage.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be a later power in the tree that Ab's pushing, to be honest.
Unfortunately, no.
Boo.
Sad times.
Don't worry. I have the ability to do that just by talking to a person for extended period of time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're
for
not
sure.
going to get that in combat, are you?
Nah. No one sits around long enough.
Right. I need to change his token. What did that one get called? I should be able to just find it again.
Bob McBobberson.
No, it is actually supposed to be called Peter, so why can't I see it? No, do it the other way. I don't know why I'm putting this token in. I just feel like this guy could become a fan favourite recurring character.
Yeah, as soon as he doesn't have the angry die. Now I'm seeing it all the time. What the fuck?
Angry die.
What is it with you not doing the thing? I'm wasting time on this.
I do want to apologize. This is a complete tangent.
Oh,
No,
so,
it's all right.
okay.
At least we're actually in the plot.
So, he's bleeding. He's going to come across. And he's going to punch back. I need to actually target Peter.
Might be a good idea. Ooh.
Ooh. Can Peter dodge? No, he can't.
No, he really can't.
Uh-oh. He really cannot.
I mean, he just has to stay alive
No.
until the other guy bleeds out.
No. He only had 12
doesn't sound
hit
good.
points.
Oh. Oh.
There's blood everywhere now because the Ultimate Warrior continues to bleed.
Did you have to take his finger off?
Oh well. Poor Peter.
Rest in peace, Peter. We
Well,
hardly knew you.
He's not dead if Gray is rolling crits for him.
Well, no, because he's technically a mook.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, fair.
I mean, he probably could be saved.
I tried. Time to purge.
Look, his name is immortalized into the rankings of this fine establishment until someone comes along with
Banshee
the
Howl,
name
yay!
Oh.
Peter.
Oh. Cool. Hang on. How are you testing against 1,037?
Because I can't just set it to purge me for no roll. So I just add a ridiculous modifier so that it definitely goes through. I've explained this at least 3 times now.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the only way I can actually get the purge psychic phenomena roll, at least without having to faff with other menus, is to press the purge button, which does it as a roll because it assumes combat.
Fair.
So yeah, Peter is screaming very, very loudly.
Yeah.
At least as far as anyone else is aware.
Impossible to hear other sounds. Periodically making it impossible, so you kind of get like a deafening scream, and kind of like then the music and the screen kick in, and like people are backing off. This isn't normal.
No.
I mean, the Ultimate Warrior is kind of running back. He's still bleeding.
Still bleeding, yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of slumps into the corner, kind of blood pouring from everything. How does he stop it? Does he?
He can make a Medicaid check to staunch the bleeding, yeah.
Okay, let's have a go.
It should be under the bleeding condition rules.
I mean, if the fight's over, we probably have doctor to patch some people up.
Yeah.
I honestly, I was expecting they kind of wouldn't because it's that kind of place, but that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, there was.
I mean, it's no pro point to waste talent.
All right. The doctor will rush on.
Yes. Bleeding conditions not gained from a critical wound can be treated with a challenging Medicaid test or through use of a Chirurgeon's kit.
Well, at 60, he's not going to help. The doctor doesn't know what's happening. He tries to treat the non-existent wounds. And he's just bleeding. Why does he keep bleeding? And what's that screaming? Why is the dead corpse still screaming? Dead corpse. Yeah, you know what I mean.
We know what you mean. Yeah.
And yeah, the pit fighter will die, and he will start screaming as well.
Really, it's just all gone screaming.
Yeah.
You get a scream. You get a scream. Everybody gets a scream.
Apparently, the first rule of Fight Club here is the dead don't shut up.
I can understand why they wanted a different motto in the end. I feel like I understand why that one's a little flawed.
I will very quickly abscond to the rest of the party.
Okay, so yes, you kind of disrupted the kind of Fight Club. It doesn't look like there's going to be much going on here for the rest of the night. Everyone's kind of leaving at hurry.
Interesting. What was there? I just at the bar, Mario just looks over to Kildor like, what were we here for again? I feel like we got distracted.
You don't say.
No, if everyone is leaving, I'm sure we can probably find some of the upper ups around without having to worry about a crowd now. Sabine, do you seem relatively on topic. What are we doing here again?
I believe from what I remember, we were supposed to be investigating this fighting ring due to a series of unusual disappearances, quote, end quote.
Yeah, I think that was the main reason why we were so focused on the fighting, because it's the Underhive. How can disappearances be unusual? We were basically saying this while everyone clears out, while all the people clear out.
Well, we might as well walk out with them.
I mean, why? I mean, I don't see why. We found the place to be, and honestly, it's more safer in here than the Underhive out there.
Yeah, probably because this place is going to be deserted.
Well,
No, fair point.
outside of staff on hand.
Yeah, who
And-
probably don't want any trouble right now.
And that means we can do some closer snooping then, while everyone is while the hubbub is distractions are going on.
I
That
love
is
how
a
I've
joke.
completely disrupted 2 separate fighting circuits.
I know. It's like, you're going to
Those
destroy
now.
the fight industry on this planet.
Can you? I love the idea
This is
that
what they get for shoving all my friends or my fellows rather, in a compactor.
I appreciate that Eric is just such a is a psyker, but with the hardest gambling streak that exists possible. He
Well-
can't stop himself from trying to gamble and string a fight. Go ahead.
Let us investigate the office of this place for corruption.
Yeah, sure, that
You
sounds
mean
good.
moral corruption, right?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I checked around. There's no the other kind.
You sure?
The
'Cause
arch
this
enemy
place-
often hides in secret.
Indeed.
yeah,
Indeed.
this place is octagonal.
It could just be the fact that it's a fighting ring type deal.
Mayhap, but investigate first and burn it down later if we have to. Let's head to the offices.
Well, maybe we don't have to,
Yes.
knowing our luck.
Yes.
Our luck in the
Yeah.
last few days, I would not put it past ourselves.
Look, we got distracted because big punchy robots. All right.
Not even robots.
Big punchy people.
No, the robot fights we were just doing in the first place.
Oh, you mean the last week we spent on a complete fuck?
The
Tangent.
Try
last
to
week-
drop hints.
last
We can say our investigation was
I-
exhaustive.
it was
You
exhausting.
clearly
It was
didn't do a very good job of it. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
Don't be mean.
honestly, I was out of character. I was hoping
I
for some
can be
dark.
mean to myself if I want, Serpent.
I was hoping for some dark mechanicum, immortal engine stuff going on. But you know what? Fair enough.
Don't feed the walking hive cities. Anyhow, who's the best lockpicker? Because I presume they'll not have been daft enough to leave the door completely open to the office.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a thing. Did the staff actually stick around, or did
The
they
staff
get
are
out?
trying to get these bodies out as quickly as possible.
As they're screaming, as they're both screaming at each
Sure.
other continuously.
As they're going deaf.
Oh, I do have logic investigation. I forgot.
Investigate the logic that brought us here and see if it works. The answer? Probably not.
Well, anyway, so getting into the offices while everyone's distracted. So we'll just go in as if we meant to be there. Unless Gray, what is holding us away from their lovely data?
Probably
The
a
locked
lock,
door.
At least.
Yes. Even illegal fight clubs tend to lock their offices.
Actually, they probably lock them harder than the legal ones do.
Yeah.
What do you... That's a dex test, isn't it? For lockpicking?
I think so.
Security, I believe, is the skill in question. Which
Yeah,
is...
isn't that a specialty of dexterity? Is sort of what I meant.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes, lockpicking
yeah.
lockpicking is under dexterity. So anyone who wants to give it a shot and pick picking up
I
as
got
a
42
specialization.
dex, but no spec.
43 and the same.
Well, whomever does it probably can take the spec later on. But
Or, just get assistance from... Kildor? How are you looking on that?
I'm not good with either, so not me.
Alright, Serpentis, you go ahead and do it, and I will assist.
Very well.
And then if that doesn't work, I'll do it and you assist.
Fair enough. Remind me what assisting gives again?
Advantage.
Lit.
You managed to lock the door
That's-
harder.
I'm
do you-
yeah,
do
that's
you know
what
the
I'm
thing
worried
in,
about.
Like Star Wars, the blast door is shut. That's what they think happens.
Yeah, like I'm half inclined to fate point that, to be honest, because that's bad. I can't do much worse
Yeah.
than 88.
I have an alternative.
Oh,
We're trying to be quiet, so if it involves explosives, maybe not.
Never mind.
there we go. There's the fate point success.
Hey. Doors
I tell you what
open.
it was. The lockpick was the wrong way around. That was the
Ah.
problem.
That or you
No,
just
you were
punched
trying to turn the lock the wrong way.
I'm not experienced at criminality.
that or you just got so angry you
Have
punched the
you
lock
never
itself
used
and
a
it fell
lock
down.
before?
Never used a lockpick before. Now shut up and let us get in.
He pulled a
You
McNelly
turn
and just
them the same
slapped it.
way.
Anyway, let's
Don't
go on.
tempt
I
my
just pull
patience,
up. I just
witch.
pull up the lock picking lawyer on my pad. My data set.
Don't.
Dude, the
Fucking lockpick
the
lawyer.
lock picking schoolara.
Yeah,
You skipped that
Speaking of
day,
which,
did you?
speaking
apparently.
of, out of curiosity, Blade, have you ever looked into a guy who doesn't called McNelly who does lockpicking videos as well?
Nope.
Take a look. He's a lot more disrespectful than a lockpicking lawyer.
See, but that's kind of what I like about LPL.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we're inside, right, Greg?
You're into the office. Like standard data slate, pretty normal. Big pile of drugs on the counter.
Pretty normal.
As you do.
Yeah.
Any particular kind of drug?
It's
Anything
I
quite.
think
organized?
we're gonna need a check to figure out what kind of drug they are.
Yeah.
Well,
Please, God, don't do the slam face into drug pile check.
Just scoop some into a
Uh,
jar.
Marius
That's
slams
better.
his face into the drugs. He tastes it to see what it is.
Fibble, flimble, vom.
It is.
I'm out of pay points from all the healing people, so whatever.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Adid said he was going to get something into a jar. Could Adid please roll and give us a chance of success?
Don't think we need to roll to pick something up.
Investigation, I mean, rather.
Well, no, take it back to a lab.
Oh,
that-
I'm with you.
That's a good point. Yeah, a lab would have a way better chance.
I'm just going to, fair enough, reach down and just pluck Discard's head out of the pile.
I think
No.
the best thing. I think the best thing. Just go around and pocket any and everything you can, and we'll take it on
Yep.
out and look at it later.
Papers, data slates, anything that looks vaguely technological or Xenos.
Cards.
Check for false doors, false panels, or some chase.
Right. Nope, there's nothing like that in here.
Investigation is logic, you said?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have one.
take
I
a
have one
crack at it.
advancement, but I don't have the.
Hey,
Yay!
what do I find, Gray? Since I'm the only person with eyes, apparently.
Unfortunately, nothing much apart from the normal kind of collection of stuff. There doesn't seem to be any hidden rooms or anything like that here.
Well, that's probably better than the alternative, if we're being honest.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a successful investigation. Let's leave.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here before they start
All right.
coming back.
Oh, then.
Hut.
All right. You head out into where the crowd are kind of milling around, trying to decide what to do next.
Milling around in an underhive.
Yeah, but there's like there are people who go to illegal fight clubs.
Yeah, plus, just there's a big enough group that no one's gonna fuck with them.
You want to see if we can
Till
make?
there's a riot.
Want to take all our materials and go back to base and look through them later?
Honestly, yes. Some of us could still do with extended care.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Let's give it a
Some shady guy is going to sidle up to you. If the mountain won't come to if Mohammed won't go to the mountain.
Hand goes straight to chainsword.
God damn it.
Oh, great! You just chainsawed the plot. Excellent.
To which?
Oh no,
to
I'm
which,
not
to
actually
which-
drawing it. I'm just making it very clear my hand is on it. So you try something, you're probably gonna lose a limb.
To which of us are they sidling? Greg?
Ooh.
Out of the group here, which one would
Who's
sound like
off?
the most like logical person to talk to?
Probably Eric.
Oh, the guy who's actively threatening him. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to go to the blank, is he?
I mean,
No,
that's
no.
actually a good point.
And
The guy who's actively like got a hand on his weapon after seeing him come forward, he's probably the one that's paying attention.
Point.
So,
Very fair
and
point.
I take it you have got a free evening now.
Someone like that.
Would you be interested in maybe moving to a different venue? You look at that type of people who would enjoy a more rarefied experience. We know these clubs. This club is, as you know, on the rather illegal side, but they still have rules and etiquette.
Mario throw his hands to the air, shout, "Finally!"
Shut up, Mario.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
going to slap him in the back of the head again.
Sorry.
You'll have to forgive him. It's been a very drug-heavy evening for him.
Oh yes, getting it in early.
Quite.
But
Anyway, yes.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's not for the faint-hearted, I will say that. But if you want to see the human condition as it's never been seen before, the Gore Pit is the place for you. And he kind of
Yes,
flips
yes.
out a card.
And still on the chainsword, but I am going to take the card.
Excellent. You will enjoy your evening. Make sure you're well armed. I cannot vouch for all the other kind of attendees, but I'm sure you'll have a good time. And he kind of leaves you and goes off towards another group of people.
Well, alrighty then.
At least the password's not please at this place.
This is the illegal fight club.
This is the kind of thing I was hoping for at the mob club, which will take us to this club, then we can go to the other club, and we just get a big chain of guys coming up and saying we got a bigger, harder place down the line. But
Yep.
It only took a little bit of railroading.
A little.
So, this place is even deeper into the hive. This is kind of like not even named.
Oh god,
Yeah,
we're going
the
on
hand is on the chainsword in perpetuum now.
Yep.
we're
Hands on your
basically
weapons.
we're going on a Fight Club pub crawl. God damn it.
Honestly, a little bit, yeah.
You're kind of going from the place that is kind of like dangerous, but just on the edge of the territory to kind of like, police have not been here in 30 years.
Yeah. We've gone through the entry-level stuff that usually crowds out the sort of nouveau riche tourists. Now it's the really, really, really hardcore side of town.
The police haven't been here in 30 years, and the last time they were here 30 years ago was because the riot just spilled into it.
Yeah, they got lost.
I could believe that.
So,
And the second they realized where they were, they got the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
you see nobody, but you know you're being watched. The street lights, what that they are like broken, irregularly spaced. You hope that's mud on the floor. It probably smells like it isn't.
Yeah.
But ahead, there is a single beacon of light. And another guard. This guy's not huge. He's average size, but you get the feeling that he's probably one of the most deadly people you've run across this evening.
Which is impressive because we've run into 2 bounty hunters.
Yeah. He just exudes that kind of like, my job is to kill people. Right. No, nothing else, just I'm here to kill. And he's not even going to talk, he's just going to raise his eyebrow at you.
I'll flash that card.
He'll nod and open the door. He's not paid to talk.
And make my way in quickly with the rest of the group.
Yep. In.
Alright, no music here. Just the roar, the thud, and wet meat on meat sounds. or axe on meat.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a proper pit. Right.
I've done it again, haven't I?
Again, no
Oh.
visibility, and
One day I'll remember that.
And once again, the scale is a bit dumb.
Yeah.
Balatro.
Balatro.
Oh, probably
Yes.
not that Balatro then.
That's
Yeah.
that's the DJ fight. That's the DJ fight announcer man. Gray, mind if I give this place the educated eye once over?
Whoa. Suddenly
There
got
you
a
go.
whole
That's
lot
the scale
bigger.
sorted.
Yep.
Yep. God damn it! I just
Alright.
covered the thing.
One quick forbidden lore theology.
Don't cover the.
How are the signs down here, Gray?
How's what the signs? Do I know? There are some, but they're kind of mix of graffiti.
So nothing really. Okay,
I would
just
say that would be because this is probably more than a challenging test, because you're looking for signs of the unknown, the thing that can actually like rot your mind out.
be problematic.
Yeah. So you're not going to know what those symbols are. The Inquisitor doesn't go, here's a bunch of symbols you're entirely not supposed to know. So you're. I don't think you could look around and pick up like the signs of chaos, because if you
Fair
knew
enough.
the signs of chaos,
Hey, you know what might be able to pick up the signs of chaos?
That's the Nicias test.
Yeah.
yep, that's much more likely.
All right. I'm just going to take a few steps away from you so you can do this properly. Please don't
I
get
mean,
stabbed.
I
in the
was
meantime.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
I was more
Yeah.
thinking. Well, it's more like the borderlining iconography. But go ahead, Gray. Yeah, I'm sure enough.
Well, the thing is, there doesn't need to be iconography for me to fuck up a Sinesians test. Ugh.
Again?
It's the damn haze, man. They fuel this planet with psychers, so there's just not a clear moment in the air.
And there's so much activity.
Wait, you were asking if I wanted to re-roll that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking. No, I thought it was like again, like, oh, you failed again. Oh fuck! I forgot to actually take that advance. My bad. That should have been against a 50 anyway, because I forgot to put in the advance for Sinesians or awareness, whichever. All right, I've fixed that, so now I should be rolling a 50. And still failing.
No, there's just too much raw, like psychic energy in the air, isn't there? Like people are here watching violence. There's just too much heightened emotions and stuff like that. You get a bad feeling about the place, but you probably get a bad feeling about this place if you weren't psychic.
Hmm.
Yeah, I imagine you'd have to be blind and deaf to not get a bad feeling about this place.
I mean, there's limbs just hanging around in the pit. They haven't even bothered cleaning them up. All right, the crowd here isn't like betting as much, isn't cheering. There's much more kind of like low, kind of weird, almost animalistic noises. They're here to watch. And like some of them probably aren't even sure they like what they're watching, but you know, they're here.
Some just not appreciatively.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just realized Gray's already marked out the zones.
Yep. He's planned ahead. He has planned ahead.
All right. So inside the pit, two figures are kind of moving around. They're just using kind of like bits of rebar, random that. They're covered in blood, partially because the floor of the pit is just covered in blood.
Probably ankle deep.
Old. It's like slime. And I think you're all going to have to make a willpower here to avoid corruption.
Oh wow! that bad.
This is probably one of the worst things you've seen. This is as decadent to violence as you can get, and it is bad for the soul.
Discipline?
What discipline? 1 point.
Would I be able to use a fear spec on this?
No, not for discipline check. Let's see, where's the rules for avoiding corruption?
Fear is a discipline spec. That's why I asked.
Okay. No, this is a corruption check.
So that's not fair. Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough,
I have a corruption point.
Yep.
You do.
Unless I want to reroll.
Let me double check one of my skills real fast.
Yeah, and Spencer's rules doesn't care. So Spencer's is just sitting there going, yeah. So he's just going.
It's disgusting, but this is what you expect. I don't understand what's so different about this. These are criminals. Okay,
you're a blank. You probably don't even get that riled up by stuff like this. It's just like, ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's a side of criminal, complete moral failure. But it's like, fair enough, just another one. Put it on the pile. Yeah.
Corruption actually does.
Okay, let me go give it a shot. But it's just a willpower. It's a discipline check, right?
Straight discipline, yeah.
Okay. Would he possibly use faithful on this, Gray, or no?
Yeah, it's a normal roll.
Okay.
You're out of fate points.
No, yeah, I'm out of fate points.
No, he said faithful.
Oh, faithful. It's a corruption check. Fortitude or discipline check.
All right, then.
Physical influences are resisted by fortitude. This is a spiritual corruption, so discipline. Yeah.
Yay! I gotta get that soul squeegee sooner or later.
So would this be rage or excess?
Excess.
Oh boy, that's Slaneshi.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's kind of one of those hard borderline areas, though, isn't it?
It's where one hates the other.
I mean, Slanesh, Korn goes for volume and Slanesh goes for presentation. So.
Yeah.
Steady on, Megamind.
All right, so the fight will end. You're not sure who the victor is. There's no betting here. There's no tabloids saying who's who. They're just like that, and
there's just the fight.
They'll roll one of the corpses off into like a trough around the edge, and where it slowly sinks. The victor will kind of raise his fist in the air and cheer, and then kind of stamp off into the edge, and they'll just kind of like start shouting about who's up next. It's the next two challengers. If you're interested in getting in, like, speak to the manager. There'll be prizes. There's always a prize.
Like what kind of prize?
Oh,
Nothing
cash.
good, I wager.
There's a cash prize.
Participating would probably not be great for my corruption levels, so let's probably not do that.
I feel like, okay, if I had full wounds, I feel like this is, there's an advantage to be going in, I guess, on grounds of the fact that I'm a blank, and therefore that I'm not going to get any corruption from doing it. But on the other hand,
if anyone's
still,
going to go in, I can go ahead,
want is a strong word. I feel like someone needs to get the plot moving.
Yeah.
Mario will go down.
We just need a way to get backstage.
I'm sure you get paid backstage. You know what? Mario line will sign up.
Mario is going to turn into a chaos spawn in the ring.
If chain swords are dissuaded, I do have a mono knife.
Right.
Are there any limitations on gear, good sirs?
Arms and armor. Check if you're allowed armor as well.
Well, they match people. They'll kind of find like a very disreputable looking guy kind of sitting at a desk. We'll match people who wants to fight as they want to fight. You want to use arms and armor? Anything that's not guns is fine. Just find you'll be going up against somebody with the same style equipment. Of course, the crowd prefers fists, but occasional weapons is interesting.
Knife
Hey.
gang, knife gang, knife gang.
You know what? I would check my chainsword in, but instead, how about this? How about I swing this baby around and I show off my model knife?
I don't think he's gonna be terribly impressed.
He doesn't need to be. Just I'll go with this. Leathers. Yeah, let's leave the robes and lebs on. Should I take how about this? How about I'm gonna leave the boarding shield off.
All right.
So yeah, a knife, some leathers, and that's your lot.
Okay.
Can I
Ooh, I've
introduce
actually made that far too
Angry
small.
Die? Can I introduce myself as like his handler or whatever?
Mario will just point at Eric straight and with a finger like, no helping. Please.
Don't worry, it's too big anyway.
All right. And then
So
Mario.
jump down in there with you, and I ain't doing that. I'm not.
I mean, no, psychic or that kind of stuff.
Actually, let's put you on the blue side.
Yeah, no, I don't have the range to help you even if I wanted to, unless I jump into the pit myself.
Not jump into the pit yourself.
I make no promises because these people might push me.
All right. So you're kind of led through the backstage, down the steps, into kind of like a little waiting area. They check that you've got no guns. That's about it.
You know what? I've been struck with an intrusive thought, Gray, and I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say, instead of saying leathers, I take off my leathers and I just have my icon on the Emperor on my chest going in?
You could do.
You think you're fucking Superman or something?
My faith be my shield.
Imperium man.
Correct.
And that would be very cray-cray.
Yeah, but what I was saying earlier was I was like, can I introduce myself as like his manager or whatever and just get to be backstage while this is going on?
Oh, they'll let you come back. They need somebody if you want to collect the body after, that's fine.
So would that be good enough to do, Gray, or not?
Yeah, that'd be good enough to get him in.
I mean for the setup, we're doing this no armor on either side, just knife and
no armor. That's fine.
Armor and icon. And I just have my icon on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not armored or anything. It's just like
I want to fight a man with a. I just want to fight a man bare chested with a cross on my.
All right,
on my
one
front,
second.
right?
I just need to get him a knife. Get this man a knife.
So while this fight is going on, I'm gonna do a sneaky sneak and see if like there's anyone here obviously being held against their will.
All right.
Can I get advantage because I have permission to be down here?
Yes. Nope. Everyone seems really happy to be here. Like, properly happy to be here. Yeah. They're kind of
Can
like...
I make another Synesians test to see if that's being influenced at all?
Can do.
I hate this fucking planet.
Right, Mario.
Don't we all?
Fight.
Yes. So who gets initiative? Oh, I have initiative? Really?
No, I haven't rolled it yet.
Yeah,
how are we on superiority, Gray?
0.
You're 1-on-1, so there is
All right,
no
we
superiority.
You have -1 on superiority. Okay, superiority is not okay.
Yeah, I've reset it to 0 because I keep forgetting to do that. Right.
Well then,
you beat him by 0.42.
Well then, we're going to charge.
0.12.
1.12.
Yeah, 1.2.
And the rush is a run into his zone and go to shank him. Also, since I have Battle Master, I count for my own gang up, so I think I get a bonus on that too.
Yep. I'm going to say here, though, the hazard in this thing is the ground is not stable or in any way, shape, or form solid.
Or sanitary.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does gang up do again? That's a bonus on damage or disadvantage?
I think it's just advantage, isn't it?
Oh well. And
Bring up these sports. I don't want a chaos sport.
Environmental traits, difficult terrain.
Yeah.
When you begin your turn in an area of difficult terrain, your speed is reduced by 1 step to a minimum of slow. Athletics and reflex tests are disadvantaged. So actually, it's harder to dodge because of this. And I don't think being slowed down affects your.
No, because you're only moving one hex. That's got its zone, so.
Moving into an area of difficult terrain uses any. You're already using that.
You know, I'm not striking down a confirmed heretic or Xenos yet, so I'm not gonna be able to throw faithful in this at all. Yeah.
All right. This poor guy is apparently named Darius.
Now, is he going to thin our ranks?
No, I'm going to thin his blood.
All right. And he's going to come back at you.
Well, as he does, I'm going to heckle from the crowd to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
And he's stunned minor, so he can only take 1 action.
Yeah, all right. He's just going to stab.
If he's outnumbered, does he?
He fumbled.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I had to make my riposte attack.
He
so.
slipped on a bit of gore.
Yep.
So.
It's not going well for him.
Disadvantage to defenders. Oh yeah, no. Charge makes me I have disadvantage on defending myself anyway. So.
Yeah.
You fumbled too.
as well.
What the fuck?
Click fumble and roll your fumble. You're both going to go down in the mud, aren't you? Oh. So you drop your weapon.
Okay.
Now, luckily, I believe it is now his turn.
It is, yes.
So.
All right, give me a sec. Let me go over to my knife combat, or go over to my equipment, and you can equip my knife.
You can just pick it back up right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your turn. That's what I said.
All right. Well, will that be take my action?
That's a free action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then let me re-equip my knife.
Basically, you fumble it, but thankfully, before it sinks too far into the blood, you manage to get a hold of it again.
The funny part is that when I go to defend, when he fumbles him, and then it just throws me off.
Yeah. He's floundering in the mud. You nearly drop your knife. Might catch it on the way down.
Thankfully, with the handle, not the blade.
Oh, okay. Dialogue modifiers make a test related to your faith. It would be using the faithful ability. Oh, okay, that's what that over says. So anyway.
What is the blue square for?
To the Emperor with you, I say. Can I trigger faithful when I say that or no?
Possibly.
Wow.
It would give.
Oh,
that would
probably shank him.
I think you may have pierced at least an artery, possibly a heart.
A heart?
Oh, Jesus.
More the fact I just, more the fact that I just laid his entire chest open.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm going to say this guy's going to keep on fighting.
Bleeding major and prone.
Can I give him
stunned for 1 hour? Holy fuck.
Yep. He's now prone, bleeding, stunned.
Does he take another point of corruption for this? Because holy shit.
He fails to that, so he's definitely prone.
Well, I'm just going to stand here for 1 moment. I'm going to do one thing before trying to murder him, Gray.
It's his turn.
It's his turn.
Oh,
so he's going to stand up.
I thought he was stunned though.
Yeah,
but
he
he's-
can take a move or an action.
yeah,
but
so
not
he's going to
both.
stand
Okay.
up as his action. And it's back to you.
Fair enough. I almost want to give him like a benediction before dying, but you know what? I'll do it afterwards.
All right.
Wait, why is it saying I'm defending myself?
Don't know.
Defending against Darius. Oh, it thinks
Yeah,
you're.
you didn't roll it with that. You
It,
just
it,
rolled
it,
it yourself,
it-
so it didn't.
the game itself thinks that the prone action was because of Tim attacking me.
Okay.
I gotta
yeah,
turn.
because,
I gotta.
because
I
you were
gotta turn charge
targeting
off.
him.
No, I gotta turn charge off. That's the problem. All right. Well, anyway, still ganging up. This man's almost dead. I'm gonna send him to the. Gonna move him on to the Emperor.
So he's disadvantaged on this.
Can he make that move? Can he repel? Okay, I'm sure he probably
You
can.
can, yeah. Why is that?
That is remarkably symmetrical.
Yeah.
You've got +3, -3, and then earlier it was +5, -5.
Just a second. He hasn't
No.
got his critical wound.
That's also the fact that then the game is having a moment trying to figure out trying to track this fight because it's
Yeah.
saying I'm defending against.
You
It's
should be able
prompting me to roll.
You should be able to just click that off.
Yeah.
No, did he? What did he take from the last attack? Though is the question. Because I was targeting him, but didn't know that.
Yeah, he'll take another critical. I'd say at this point he'll be gone. Probably simple just to do that.
Sorry, great.
So,
Oh well.
in fact, that was another 6 points plus your strength bonus. So,
Just give him.
against someone with
just give
no
him a
armor.
quick prayer and
Yeah.
leave. Give him a quick prayer and leave.
all right. So, make me
Okay.
another corruption check. But you can have
discipline
advantage.
or
But you can
physical?
have advantage on this because you did holy stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you finally passed one.
Yep, there you go. And
Sludge.
now you're gonna have to make a different roll.
What kind of roll?
Let's see if you got infected.
Fortitude.
In fact, did he even take any damage?
Nobody's been standing
Yep.
in the pit.
Yeah, that's a fair point. There's enough muck and crap down there where it might be.
Oh yeah,
That would
plus
be-
he did, drop his knife in it. What horrific disease has Mario contracted?
We'll find out. It's not going to appear right away, is it?
It's
Yeah.
hopefully it's never lupus. We could assume it's not that.
It's lupus dead.
Great.
What was that for?
This is what I get for handing out all my fate points on healing people.
All right,
He
you
could've
get
just
taken
let
back
Darren
in,
do it.
and like the organizer will kind of slide up to you and go, "Good fight, good fight." You seem to really get into the spirit. Apart from the little bit at the end, I mean, there's never really need to say anything over their bodies. They're worthless scum. You're worthless
I
scum as
mean-
well, but
Anyone truly, everyone needs at least some direction to the Emperor after they die.
Emperor.
I'm gonna come up at this point and be like, don't worry about it. He's a little odd.
Mario will just shrug and will retrieve his arms and armor.
So, I see you're kind of religious. I mean, I don't know much
It's,
about your space religion, but around here, people have been a little bit lax, and
They
that
live
there are those who
only-
think that the Seraphim are not everything they say. And
I
you can
have
see
my
he's
faith.
kind of testing you here. He's probing.
Probing. I have my faith, though, depending on whether it be equal to yours. It is your own question. I might have to roll a rapport check, Gray. I'm sure this will go poorly.
Yep.
Would it be rapport deception or just rapport normal?
I'm already winding up for the slap to the back of the head at this point.
Do deception, I think, because you're trying to pass on if you're not as religious as you are.
God damn it.
Well, if you ever feel like you need to hear the truth of the Nephilim, our doors will be open to you.
I mean, one can always say I'm kind of curious. I do have a modicum of faith. One does not walk into sludge, muck, and death without carrying God by their side.
We're not so worried about gods here. Gods are old-fashioned. Here this planet has always been protected, but protected by what and why? And then there are new voices, and those voices are trying to tell us the truth of what's going on.
Sounds more like you're having a modicum of confusion, then.
It's not confusion, it's just our eyes are being opened.
He's saying a newborn babe that sees the sun for the first time does not bask in awe of what it might be.
No, because a newborn babe does not have the mind to comprehend the sun. It barely understands light or dark.
And that's where you're saying you're currently at, though, right now.
No, we know the difference between light and dark.
You sure?
We believe it, and that's all we need. He'll turn away. If you wish another fight, I'm sure we can find someone more interesting for you.
Well, if I go into another fight, will I earn the ability to go see your to see what
here comes that slap.
Okay. So, anyway.
Leave it for the moment. We don't need you getting hurt that badly.
Yeah, fair enough. At least we have some idea what's going on down here.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't seen anyone here who seems in any kind of distress. It's actually a bit unnerving.
Typically, one of these things, from what I can be reminded in my head, that we could always report. We could always take our information and report back to the Inquisitor and get a sanction or further inquiry.
How long will that take, though?
Well, we'd have to head back up through the Underhive to reach a point where we could get a shuttle out. Wouldn't be impossible, but it would take some time.
I mean, it depends on how much initiative we wish to perform. Gildor, you've been quiet. What do you think?
Is it not sufficient that we find this den of heresy and purge it ourselves?
That's
At that point, we have knowledge of this Nephilim being the next problem to investigate, but
I would think the Seraphim was that old religion. Now the Nephilim are the next day trying to take its place. And if they're talking about voices in their heads, that's might concerning.
One does not understand the heretic. One merely purges them.
Well, true. We can find the heretic to murder them. Well, we know that there are
One more Synesians for the road. Fuck it.
We know that the
Holy shit! I actually felt something.
Yes, your head begins to hurt. Just as you're like leaving like the fight area, like you look over to a door that slams shut just as soon as your head begins to turn, but there's just a wave of something like evil and odd from behind it. Something was watching you. It's gone now.
If we leave now, they will merely hide. We must advance.
Eric, do we have a problem?
Pretty damn big one. Alright. Who wants to
Go.
go on a hunt?
Oh, I've been looking forward to it.
I have been feeling pretty dark of spirit lately. If a good old purging is in order, I think I can help me feel a lot better.
We need to be quiet about this, though.
James, we're off.
At this point, I'm sorry, I'm just going to whip the silent shotgun off the shoulder. I think this could be managed.
Alright, if you want to risk turning this place into a blood frenzy, go by it.
I mean,
By all means.
but she has a silent shotgun though.
Yeah, exactly. I bought a
Well,
silence one.
we're not going to need to pick this one, at least.
Nope.
Do you want to go for that door?
I'm waiting for a roar to cover me shooting the hinge off, basically. And I'm assuming once the fights kick off, there'll be plenty of noise. Pit fight. So
Yeah,
when there's a loud enough shout, I will shoot the hinge off.
Okay. The next fight will start off. And, you know, it's going to last a bit longer than that one.
Yeah, that
was
guy
a
gonna-
pretty quick fight,
That was,
wasn't it?
yes. I expected him to at least get a hit in.
I mean, in fairness, the Emperor was clearly with Mario on that particular moment. We have to acknowledge it.
Yeah, true.
I wanted to consign his soul before I did that, but I'm like, no, that's a little bit too much. Let's do it afterwards.
You did the job. Right. Great, I'll take the hinges off.
All right. Make
And
a
for
roll.
once, I'll intend to do it. What kind of bonus am I going to get for shooting at a door hinge? as
Or
opposed
you get
to
an
a person?
advantage. It's more.
Oh, okay,
It's not the fact you're going to destroy the hinge. It's can you time it to make it
Oh, I see
shoot,
what you
shoot
mean.
quietly.
Test, not a...
I mean, at least this shotgun is silent, so I'd like to think that might help a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's part of the reason you get an advantage.
Probably helps you get a bit of better grip, too.
I'm tempted to ask if the door is a heretic, so I'd get my attacking my hated target bonus.
No,
but I
the door is
suspect
not a
the answer's
heretic.
probably-
The door is loyal to the Emperor.
Ooh, we don't know that yet, do we, Gray?
The door is not a heretic, but it probably isn't actively.
I doubt it's Imperial.
Yeah, it's a
This is a foreign make die heretic door.
Pretty much.
It is sheltering a heretic as far as we're aware, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As far as whatever you hinted at in there is distinctly not healthy. So,
Regardless,
gone.
though, that's a success.
yeah.
Right. Yep. The door comes off, doing a roar and like sound of like lots of death going on in the arena, but he's done it quite quietly. So, yep, you're in.
All right, stepping in. What do we find?
Do you want me to go first? Do you want me to go front, or do you want to go front?
You should probably go front, Mario. You have a shield.
Good shout, actually.
Okay. I have my. All right, I'll be
I was
blocked.
half tempted to say use the door as an impromptu shield and like ram it into the back wall, but
We're not doing the From Software thing again. We discussed that before the recording started.
I must have missed
I'm knife goes back, chainsword comes out. All right, gentlemen and ladies, let's move forward. Order.
Still thinks
Okay.
we're nobles.
Okay, let me reiterate that. Bastards and bastards, let's go in forward.
a woman can still be a bastard.
Let's avoid a linguistic debate. We've got a job to do.
Yes.
Fair enough.
In
All right, breaching clear time.
All right. You start moving in.
and
So-
we go straight down the floor trap.
Flying lever.
Right. So you've just entered the kind of thing, and the first thing to be up will be the kind of stage manager. Like he's kind of up as soon as they get going, and he's like, "Oi, what are you doing?" And he's moving towards you at like speed.
Time for another shotgun check.
Oh, yes. And as I can't necessarily prove this guy isn't a heretic, I'm not going to apply that.
All right. Who should I use for him? This will do.
He got that full in the chest. Holy.
Yeah. He just goes down. He does the Hollywood flies across the room and slams into the wall.
That's what we're doing here.
You completely reversed his momentum.
Yeah.
Faith breaks all boundaries,
40K
including
doesn't use
physics.
physics.
Exactly.
If 40K used physics, those ships would break apart the first time they tried to move.
Considering
Alright.
the idea of a
Chainsword's out. What else is in the room?
In this room, nothing. There is just the secondary door.
What was the manager? Was the manager on a desk or anything, or what?
He was originally, yes. He kind of came up from the desk and then got blown away from the desk.
Check the desk then.
Check the desk and check his pocket. Run his pockets.
Yeah.
Alright, which
Right, pull his pocket
direction
for
is the
keys.
evil coming from?
The evil's coming from a second armoured door at the back of the room behind where the manager was sitting.
Checking for keys if we're lucky.
Or at least some paper. Or iconography.
All right.
What's on the manager's body, Gray, and in the desk?
Not much, just general knickknacks. Dex doesn't have anything. Seems the door doesn't have a lock. It's open from the inside.
Anyone want to do a structural analysis on the door?
Shall I investigate the door?
As I don't think there's an architecture skill in this, let's go with that.
I mean, there's tech.
Yeah, true.
Engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is engineering. I'd forgotten that, actually. You're dead right.
Where's engineering? That's engineering's under tech. Okay, I don't have that. I have a 40 in tech though. Being
And if you don't have a specialization, you can just roll the base skill.
All right. Mario look out and look at the door. Nope, looks like a door to me.
It's solid.
Yeah. This thing is
You know what?
properly, like, this is built to keep a raid out.
You know what? I'm just gonna sit there and just be like, I'm just gonna knock on the door, just politely.
There's going to be no response, obviously.
It's always worth a try.
Yeah. It's always worth a try.
Like saying,
So,
please, thank you.
Good.
So, Kildor is going to pull out a demolition charge.
Ooh. You've been carrying them
Slap it on
around
the wall.
waiting for an opportunity to use them.
Absolutely.
All right, this is not quiet. There's no way you can hide this over the thing. But yeah, the door just flies off its hinges and deeper into the dark on the other side.
And
I step
looking
away
at the
from-
time, it's probably about time we wrap up for the week.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
It's a good place to end it too.
Yeah.
I step away for 5 seconds and someone blows the bloody door off.
Yep. Actually,
Well,
before
in
we
fairness-
finish, you'll see something in the darkness for a split second before it like moves away.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like, this is kind of like you see it and then it's gone. Let's see, where's my tab?
Something painful, I'm sure.
Nah, I reckon Gray's got an image. Hang tight.
Yep. I don't think did I
Nice.
upload it in? Oh, dear.
Where is my? Oh, here. No, where is my?
Where's my lovely, lovely demon? I left it out for 5 seconds. I don't understand.
Faith and Pagoda. Where does my demon go?
Okay, Gray is many things, but a leprechaun is not one of them.
No. You'll see that.
Hmm?
And then
Hang on.
it's like back into the dark and gone before you can even
joy.
react. All right,
Oh,
and we'll call that
joy.
there for the week.
Okay, that is much
Because-
either between a very ugly demon or an ab human. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's a
Or
beast.
both.
I'm half tempted to roll Forbidden Lord Xenos right now.
You go
Next
for it.
session. Or next
Yeah,
session.
or next
Oh,
session, Yeah.
Either
Yeah,
that or...
I'll do it now because we're like,
Yeah.
nope.
No.
Nope.
Either that or it's Baphomet. Who knows?
All I know was that it was psychic enough to make Eric to trigger Eric's Spidey sense.
Which is bad enough.
All right. So yeah, we'll leave that there. Not around next week, unfortunately. I'm going on a holiday. Should be hopefully back the week after.
It's that
And
time of year.
Yeah, it's that time
No,
of year.
hopefully-
This is the last week of the summer holidays, so it's back to normal.
I feel
And I
like
will-
it's always that time of year. Like there's always everyone is always there's something come up we can't make it.
We're adults.
There is.
It happens.
I mean, it has been that type of year, not even time.
That's a fair point as well.
Yeah.